Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the College Football Playoff. Hi folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Sooners offense will get the first swing today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To throw, it's Mateer. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
They're going to the air on the first play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Moore. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made quickly at the 11 with the offense in the red zone now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's caught. It's Lewis. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll run it here. Eludes a tackle. Tackle, but first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
I think the offense coordinator senses that the defense is really flowing a little bit too quickly, so goes with that counter misdirection look and picks up a nice gain here for the offense.
And the Sooners are in the red zone now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the run, it's Ott. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 36 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a solid gain, moves the ball under the 28.
Nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Going to try to use his legs here. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. An inside give now from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Connects on the PAT, 13-3 game now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it in the open. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Tackle at the 6-yard line at the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so the deficit now just 3, 13-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Moore. Throwing for his running back. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab behind the line, it's Hughes. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Important third down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Nice grab. It's Sategna. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense operating from the pistol. We'll give it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back. It's Moore. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second down. And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're trying to sneak it for the first.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Spot. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line, it's Burks. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's third down for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made by the tight end. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And the completion made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Sooners! And that will give them the lead now.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Whittington. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So second down after the incompletion. To the air. It's Moore. Pulls it in. It's Benson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Almost intercepted again. And a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
First down here for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Throwing off play action. Makes the grab. It's low. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback still with the football. First down, looking for more now. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
I'll look aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. He flips it to the back across the middle. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here late. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back. It's Moore. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Over the middle. It's low. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Hughes. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air. It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over.